on the existing protocol. Your Excellency, I believe that there will be no rain because we believe in God. So whoever that is trying to draw this rain, he has failed already. Your Excellency, this road was conceived by Dr. Peter Odili. And he laid the foundation, I think precisely after the conception by January. That's why quite a lot of people they thought it was 204. By January 205, 3rd, I drove in the same car with him, and we arrived at Benya in Kana local government, and he laid that foundation. The contractor then, Rivigo, they had worked at Ndoni axis and also at the Degema axis, crossing over to Abonima. And so they came with speed, and suddenly, after the Dr. Odili left office in 207, they slowed down, and of course, the former governor Amaechi started it all over with Rivigo, and they took the Opobo axis very far. Your Excellency, I can tell you that it wasn't easy. After I discussed the matter with the governor then, I went over to the deputy governor, Sir Gabriel Toby. It was two of us. So history must be, we must tell the correct history of this road. Gabriel Toby and I sat with Dr. Odili and employed the Ministry of Works, the civil engineers. May David West was the external consultant, and they started to plot the road. And by the grace of God, there were key two persons, Paul Ruben and Ekemre Esuku, who laid the consultant, and they pierced through the virgin forest, as you can see, and the design was done. By 207, we had crossed the two bridges, one from the Ogoni side and one from the Andoni side, to Asrama. And I can recall that Amaechi was invited by the Andoni people, and we held Thanksgiving service because it has never happened before. It took our people hundreds of years. Usually you have to paddle the canoe all the way from Ikotabasi. It was then known as Igwenga, or from a car, or from Port Harcourt, that we could drive into Andoni land. It was a mere miracle. Even today, as we drove to Ngo, it's still a miracle, because I believe that those who were there before, our ancestors, our forefathers, couldn't believe. If they were to come back, they wouldn't know that the same Andoni where they come from. Your Excellency, I want to thank specifically Dr. Peter Odili, because it takes a man of integrity and goodwill who was ready to spread development across the river state, especially the riverine area. Your Excellency, I recall that Dr. Odili built the General Hospital Lungo. There was no General Hospital. It was health center. Whether he commissioned it or not, that hospital started functioning. And by the grace of God, we have it. It will be upgraded. It is left for your government. We pray that we should have leaders like Dr. Odili. And I can see the humility in our governor. He has the same humility and character of Dr. Odili. And I believe that, like our representative said, you know, is full of energy. For those of us who are getting older, we have to make sure that we feel the contours. By the grace of God, Your Excellency, this road, by the original plan, will not stop at Tungo. It was supposed to get to Oyorokoto, the largest fishing port in Nigeria. Your Excellency, back to the east, from Ikuru town, we believe that this road should get to where we call Agbama. It will pass Queenstown and all the neighboring villages. A stretch of it is about 30 kilometers. And you can see that empties into the shoreline of Nigeria, one of the longest shoreline in Nigeria, in the Niger Delta, to open for tourism. Your Excellency, I recall too, our people used to go through very difficult time to go to the shore. But I recall that Governor Amaechi, by the grace of God, created an access from the Ikurutan angle down to the ocean, where we used to gather every December for beach party. The beach is very virgin, Your Excellency, and is calling for development. Your Excellency, let me also inform you, sir, and I know you have also to Ikurutan, but there was no asphalt. And so I want to thank the MCC and the executives of the MCC for doing good job, and by the grace of God, it is maintenance now. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you and God bless.